Look how the diamond blink off my jet. Fresh in my white tee. See the progress. I'm a stunner, stunner, stunner. I'm a stunner, stunner, stunner. Dr. Umar says he won't listen to Kendrick Lamar's music until his fiance identifies as black. We ain't gonna waste no time. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and go stream STAKT on all major distribution platforms. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel too. You know what I'm saying? Face that. But get it, baby. What's going on today?
How you feel about Drake suing his own label over Not Like Us? You heard about that?
As far as Drake's lawsuit against Universal Music Group,
somebody let me know some
which is one of the 6 largest entertainment companies in the world, and I think Universal is the single largest music company in the world. But
that's why I call Universal.
First of all, I have to say this to put
Universal,
it in context.
Literally.
I don't listen to Kendrick's music. I don't listen to Drake's music. And it's not because of anything against Kendrick
Dr.
or Drake.
Umar listen to Afro.
I don't listen really to nobody from his generation. Like I listen, I'm still listening to my Tupac. I'm still listening to my Naughty by Nature, my Big Daddy Kane, my Public Enemy, my KRS-One. Even R&B. I'm still listening to 90s and 2000s R&B. I'm not a fan of this generation's music. So I can only go off their personality.
I ain't a fan
of this generation's music. I think Kendrick has a wonderful personality. He seems like a wonderful dude, a great guy. So here's my question. I would have the same question for Kendrick Lamar's fiance as I would have for Travis Hunter's
really is hotter than
girlfriend.
Bro, too.
Because as you know, Art, I'm fair across the board. I don't cut nobody no slack. The rules are the rules. The principles are the principles. So the question I would ask Travis Hunter's girlfriend, or Travis Hunter for that matter, is the same question I would ask Drake's fiance, or Drake for that matter. Does your fiance, Kendrick's fiance for that matter, I would ask Kendrick, does your fiance, does your mixed race fiance identify as a black woman on a full-time basis? And if brother Kendrick, who I love and respect, Drake, I love and respect y'all. This ain't no personal issue.
It's not possible.
But if Kendrick tells me that his fiance does not identify as a black woman on a full-time basis, then he is a bunny hopper, and I cannot listen to his music. I can't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know. I thought she was black because somebody told me she was black. I thought I heard that before. But if it's crystal clear that she's biologically black, is probably what they meant, Art. So Kendrick Lamar's fiance is biologically black, but she doesn't identify full-time as a black woman, allegedly, then I can't listen to his music. I can't. You got to stop all this bunny hopping. Black people are at war. You saw what happened to Jordan Neely. You saw what happened to Sonia Massey. You see what's happening to black people all day. We can't afford this. We need our soldiers to be soldiers for the community. And no black man can be a soldier for the African race if he bunny hopping with a non-black woman. So even if she has African ancestry, if one of those parents are black, if she don't identify full time, she's a snow bunny. You know my rules. No rice, no ice, no spice, no sand, and no salsa. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never. But to your question.
Oh my God.
To your question. So again, Kendrick, Travis, I need clarity on the political identity of your women. Drake, I need clarity on your political identity. Now to your question, Art. I believe Drake has a case. And I'm going to tell you why I believe Drake has a case against the Universal Music Group.
Oh, I finished that. What type of case?
I believe Drake has a case. And I'm being fair because, like I said, I like Kendrick's personality. Disappointed he's a bunny hopper, but I like Kendrick as a person. I like Shannon Sharp's personality, but he's a bunny hopper. Okay, so with that being said, I think Drake has a case. There's nothing personal against Kendrick. I like him as a person.
Oh, shit.
The reason I say Drake has a case, Drake is alleging that Universal Music Group is suppressing his music, suppressing his streams. They haven't been marketing him as strongly as they have been marketing Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick and Drake are both signed to labels that
That's
are
under Universal?
subsidiaries of Universal Music Group.
Oh, I was finna
So
say,
that
what
is
the
a
fuck?
conflict of interest. That is a conflict of interest. You represent me and you represent my arch nemesis.
So he basically
That's a
saying the
conflict of
label
interest.
is biased.
And if we are going to be honest, Art, and again, I don't listen to their music.
That what bro
So
is
I
saying.
can't say if Kendrick's music is better than Drake's. I can't say Drake's music is better than Kendrick. They're both bunny hoppers, so I don't listen to them. But categorically and qualitatively speaking, I have heard Kendrick's Not Like Us a whole lot more since it dropped than I've heard Drake. And mind
Yeah, that
you,
bitch was
even
a
though I
little
don't listen to
club
them
banger.
personally,
Oh, God,
I'm in
everybody
the
was
airports
bumping
all
that
the time.
I just can't
I'm in
get jiggy to that
hotels all the
California
time.
music, fool.
I'm on
I just
interviews
can't
all
do
the
it.
time. I'm in radio stations all the time. I'm in, black cars all the time. I'm around enough other people, Art, that I know what people are listening to. And what's on the radio is Kendrick and not Drake as much. And so to the point, does Drake have a case that Universal Music Group is suppressing his music, suppressing his marketing, and promoting Kendrick? Absolutely. He has a case. He definitely has a case.
When you look at it like that,
anybody
yeah, for sure,
who's
but
looking
they'll
at this
have to
objectively has to
prove
admit
it.
Drake has a case.
So then
Even
that's like
if
going
Drake's
into like
music is,
contractual
I keep
numbers
mixing them
and
up.
shit like that.
Even if Kendrick's music is better, even if Kendrick's music is better than Drake, they're still not promoting Drake enough. And Drake is as accomplished
know
as
that,
Kendrick.
Just
I
'cause
even
of-
read something that
by
he
what you
kind of
hear,
is
that could just
outdistancing
be where you
Kendrick on a
at.
couple
And
of
just 'cause
different
they
musical
playing it don't
parameters,
mean
right?
people
But
actually
Kendrick
fucking
is
with it. You know what I'm saying?
outdistancing him
Money
on a
talk.
couple of
You know
different
what I'm saying,
music parameters as well. But at the end of the day, all things considered equal, I think they should probably get the same amount of radio play, Art. And the fact that they're not clearly says Universal is pumping Kendrick and suppressing Drake. And Drake is also alleging that Universal Music knew that Kendrick was going to subliminally accuse Drake of inappropriate relations with children in that song.
You can't play
And
about
Drake
shit like
feels
that. I
like
ain't
they
lying.
should have
That
made
ain't
him
even-
delete
ain't
that
even
line,
funny.
or they should at least have made him aware that Kendrick was about to publish a diss track that accuses you of sexually inappropriate behavior with children. He did have a right
Can't be
to know
playing
that.
with the kids.
If you are my music
What's wrong with you
company,
playing with
you
them
should let me
kids?
know what's
Somebody
about to
your
be said
age.
about me so
Don't
I
play
can
with them
prepare
kids.
myself, and you
The
didn't.
hell?
But more than that, you should have stopped him from
fuck?
releasing that line, because people are going to believe it even if it's not true, and that can hurt my sales. So I do believe Drake has a case, and I think the best way to handle this, honestly, maybe let Drake go. Maybe Drake is ready to go independent. Maybe Drake wants to go over to Sony. I don't know, Art. You know what I mean? I think Drake can handle his own
Both of these niggas could have
independently.
been
I mean, he is one of the
independent.
most successful black musicians ever. He's broken records from, R&B and pop artists, so I think they probably need to let him go. They're definitely going to have to prove that they did not side with Kendrick in this beef. And I think they did, but I'm not saying, nothing, I'm not shooting Kendrick down and I'm not lifting Drake up. As I said, they're both bunny hoppers. So I'm not going to listen to either one of them until they stop bunny hopping, or until Kendrick's wife decides to be full-time African. Then that's another, fiance
is
decides to be full-time
stupid,
African.
bruh.
That's another conversation. But I like the guys. I like them both.
Nigga talking
Can't
about
listen to them for obvious
so they
political
stop being
reasons.
bunny hoppers.
But I do think Universal sided with Kendrick, and I think that Drake has a right to push forth his lawsuit. Is he a little bitter that he lost the beef? Sure, he's a little bitter that he lost the
Whoever
beef.
said
but
that
losing the
he
beef
lost, though.
ain't got nothing to do with my music
You just
label.
going off views type shit. See, fool. Okay, the first half of the video, when he was talking about the identifying, when I first read this title, bro, I'm just like, oh Lord, it's just another Dr. Umar rant, fool, on some cultural shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was laughing so much, fool. The first half of the video, I understand, of course, obviously where he coming from, fool. You know what I'm saying? Black don't crack, but if you like crack, go to Colorado. And, you know what I'm trying to say, fool? You like what you like at the end of the day. For this video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and go stream ReelyKT out on all major distribution platforms. I got something in my eye. And go subscribe to me on YouTube too. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I'm gonna see y'all next video, man. Big brother.
Look how the diamond blink off my chest.
Fresh in my white tee, see the progress. I'm a stunner, stunner, stunner. I'm a stunner.